Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant, and welcome back to the channel. The first Friday of Team of the Year with all of the cards in packs and the honorable mentions coming into packs yesterday was absolutely insane, and the market's moving like crazy. So I wanted to hop on this video today and talk about some of that stuff because there are prices moving with these brand new honorable mention Team of the Year cards with basically a whole squad of them in packs. It's like a whole promo team on top of Team of the Year. Now, of course, this was leaked, and if we expected it. After earlier this week, we saw some of the names that were going to be in. But, of course, with that actually happening on the market yesterday, there's a ton of these cards that are so cheap because the pack weight is very high. So I want to talk about how the market moved like crazy. If you had out-of-pack specials like Winter Wildcards Jonathan David, who got, of course, the honorable mentions card yesterday, a +1 on that item, and then take a look at what happens to his old special card, right? Literally goes down 100K. So that's where most of the market insanity just happened yesterday. So I want to talk about that, and then even talk about these honorable mentions cards, because I think that with the pack weight these cards have, but also with the Team of the Year-esque card design, I think they're going to be great investments coming later this next week at a time when they get really low. I think these cards are going to be very popular in a lot of people's teams because there's some big names in here, right? Rudiger, right? Everybody wanted Rudiger to be in Team of the Year, but look at that upgrade from his 86 to his 90 rated card. They only gave him +1 pace, but insane boost on defense and physicality. That's a big time for him. Center back Koundé has a pretty nice card. Chiesa is a very hyped card at the moment, 310K for essential version position change for him. Everybody's packing this Mendy card from the upgrade packs. Cristiano Ronaldo, 12th man, is out as well. 7 million coins. Going to be pretty rare compared to the rest of the Team of the Year. Only out in packs for 1 week when the rest of the Team of the Year is out for 2. So I want to talk about some of these cards. Of course, the Shaw Objective and the Lautaro Martinez SBC. All of that in today's video. So let's get into it. Now, of course, we've seen these brand new cards. What's the pack weight like, though? I do want to check some of the pack weights on this stuff. So let's see. Jumbo Rare Players Pack, 100K pack. Team of the Year player, 1.3%, which is way higher than in previous years, right? Again, we talked about that. In previous years, we never saw over 1%. And then honorable mentions player, 9.4%. That's really high. So these honorable mentions cards are very packable, but that's kind of making them cheap, right? And like we kind of, saw earlier this year with the Winter Wildcards items, when you have these new cards that come out that are so exciting with really big stat boosts, big names that a lot of people are going to put in their teams and try to use, you kind of have like another power curve bump up, right? And I feel like a lot of these cards are bumping up that power curve just a little bit more in this game. Take a look at the Koundé card, right? From his fire version to the honorable mentions, he gets a +2 on the pace department, +2 defense, 2 physical. So not that the upgrades were insanely huge on these honorable mentions for all of the cards, but there was a couple in here that got really insane boosts. Where's Bruno? Bruno got a pretty sizable boost there. That's a really good looking card. The Insigne got a really nice boost. Jonathan David had an okay boost. Bonucci with 75 pace, right? That's a really nice boost on his card. Makes him usable, even though he's basically a fire price at the moment. But I just think that a lot of these honorable mentions cards, since they are so cheap, a lot of people are going to want to put them in their teams, right? And they kind of look like Team of the Years, which of course is all the rage right now in this game anyway, and everybody's opening packs, spamming the upgrades. Good luck if you're doing those. I love that these cards and that the Team of the Year cards are in packs for the whole rest of this week. It's going to give us plenty of time to grind packs as we head towards the end of Team of the Year and actually into Future Stars. But again, these honorable mentions are very packable, so they're going to be pretty cheap. As you take a look at these prices, like even as you see Salah is 960,000 coins, you think about his headliner was just a couple weeks ago 1.1 mil, right? And now this card is down, of course. But since we had these new honorable mentions come out on the market, again, I lost some coins on the Bruno Fernandes that I still had. This dude went from 420K all the way down to 248 and then rebounded back. If you guys picked up any cards in this really low drop yesterday, that was the biggest time on the market yesterday, around the content drop when everybody was opening up their saved up packs. A lot of the honorable mentions cards went really low. A lot of icons went really low. Not that icons bounced back a ton. Some of them are back up a little bit. But that was kind of like the golden hour, I guess you could say, for a lot of this stuff, where the panic was the most centralized, but also for some of these brand new cards where they were pretty low too. Like you see Bruno was actually 450, rebounded back to where he is now at 560. I would expect these cards to come back down again over the weekend, but you just had so much supply with lightning rounds and with those saved up packs. I mean, take a look at another item that was in packs yesterday. Where's Di Natale? So this was a card that would have 100% gotten impacted by saved up packs. 305,000 coins down to 220, now back up to 260 as people, open their packs, they got coins, they're going back and buying stuff back up. So that was just the craziest time on the market yesterday. I think for a lot of the Team of the Year cards too, they got pretty low then. So Messi went from 3.8 down to 3.2 and then rebounded back as there was a lot of panic selling heading into the content drop. And then right at the content drop, people opened their packs, got coins, and this stuff started to rebound back up. So that was kind of the trend that you saw on a lot of the market yesterday. Again, if there was any of these cards that got Team of the Year honorable mentions, if they had previous specials, all of those cards got thrashed in price. How about Haaland? Haaland went from 450 down to 240K, and he's now rebounded back up. So that happened everywhere on the market. But again, as I was talking about, I mentioned that these cards are probably going to be investable in later on this weekend and into next week. I just think that with the Team of the Year card design and with how cheap they're going to get over these next few days, as we still have packs and we still have people that have a lot of coins right now on this game. I know people are doing SBCs. Right now there's a ton of SBCs that are out there to do, right? And of course you've got everybody that's grinding the packs, the upgrade packs, myself included, packing my first Team of the Year yesterday on the mobile app. That was pretty fun. We'll talk about that in a second. But there's a lot of coins that are being drained from the market because SBC fodder is very high as well. Like if you take a look at some of these 88s, right? 34,000 coins. That's just a combination of the icon packs that are out right now. Of course, you've got Varane. You've got a pretty good Lautaro Martinez for Serie A squads, so that's nice. But a lot of people are buying fodder, I think, to finish Varane, finish the mid-prime or the base mid player pick because they're doing the upgrade packs and, they get some high-rated fodder. They have a couple coins. They go out and they can craft these SBCs and they buy a few more players to get that done. And even though you still have lightning rounds and stuff, you still have so many people with coins, it's causing all of these cards to go up in value. So right now is actually a really great time to open packs because A, fodder is high, and B, you've got a lot of great special cards in packs. You have a full 12 players for Team of the Year items, and you have these honorable mentions that are out. So it doesn't really get better than this for opening packs in this game at the moment. But that's also, again, with how the market is this year, these cards, look at these Team of the Year prices, man. They're just so cheap. Lewandowski is 1 million coins. 1.07. That's ridiculous, right? And these cards are still in packs for another 6 days. Packing Hakimi yesterday, originally I thought this card was going to be like 1.3 to 1.4 mil, but just with the way the market is this year, 700K. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy how cheap some of this stuff is. So fodder is up, and these cards are pretty packable, which makes it, again, a great time, to open packs right now on this game. Now, of course, getting that Hakimi was nice, right? We still have a bunch of other packs here. I have not opened a lot of my saved packs. All that I was opening was upgrades, right? The Premier League premium upgrades, the League One premiums, and then, of course, the 3-player upgrades. And I was able to snag that Hakimi from a League One premium upgrade. So I hope all of you guys are crafting as many packs as you're able to do or want to do. That's just so much fun to do right now on this game. Now, one thing I will say about the content, we don't have a lot of leaks. We do not have a lot of leaks coming up, so that makes me a bit curious. Just to be completely honest, I'm a bit curious about what kind of content could be coming out over these next couple days. I know we have had Lautaro honorable mention. I would imagine that there would be another 1 or 2 either honorable mention or moments or at least a couple SBC players in the next few days. And maybe we'll tweet something out a little bit later on in the weekend just to see what kind of content we get. But there's not a ton of leaks right now. So that's why I also think that some of these honorable mention cards, as their price drops over the weekend, or as you watch their prices drop, some of these guys that are really popular might be pretty good pickups. Because yes, they do have a high pack weight, but they're also very in demand, and they're really good cards. So that's why I think there's a lot of potential there for an earlier pickup, just kind of putting that bug out there. And a lot of people have coins, of course, so that means a lot of people want to invest and try to make more coins off of those coins that they have. Now, speaking of leaks, once again, I can't go without mentioning what we had yesterday regarding future stars. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about this because, of course, we'll get back here in the next couple of days and the videos will resume as normal, and we'll talk more about this stuff as we get closer to future stars. But it looks like there's going to be some sort of like swaps token system with future stars, as it's already had a card design added to the database. That's very interesting. So we'll kind of keep an eye out for that. But future stars looks like it might be a really big promo. It always is, coming off the back of Team of the Year. But one other thing that I saw yesterday was I had seen the message in game. I don't know if you guys saw this. This is the exact message. It said, "We've introduced limited repeatable SBCs and refreshed SBCs to foot. There's a Team of the Year loan refreshed SBC." Now, this is something that we've never seen before, but EA, of course, in typical EA fashion, messed it up first try yesterday. They had to remove the SBC until they fix it. I don't know if they've, put that SBC back, but we'll have to see how they use this. Because basically what it means is you can do certain SBCs will have a set number of repeats as long as it's available. So like you can do the Team of the Year alone SBC a certain amount of time. Like the example is 1 time every 48 hours. So that's very interesting. And I don't know if that SBC is live at the moment. Let me see if I can scroll through here really fast and look for it. But I'm guessing it's not back out since they haven't tweeted that it's been re-released. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how that kind of plays out and how they do those sorts of SBCs going forward, because that's brand new. We've never seen anything like it before. I can see more people honestly getting upset about that than being happy about it, being completely honest. But talking about today on Saturday, what kind of content could we see? Is the mid prime expiring? I need to take a look at that. Sorry, not the mid prime. The base mid is still out. The mid prime is not going to go away just yet either. I know that has some time left on it, I believe. Now I'm into icon swap stuff, but I don't know. Content today would be very interesting. The number one thing I would expect more of for sure would be the packs, right? The big focus right now on this game is just grinding the upgrade packs. They're probably doing lightning rounds. Now, right now, they're not running any, but I would assume that they're going to continue doing lightning rounds, the normal 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 p.m. UK time frame. And I think that's going to drop some of these Team of the Year cards and some of these Team of the Year honorable mentions. So if there's any of these cards that you're looking to maybe buy for your team, as I was just going to go search up Donnarumma, who, by the way, is absurdly cheap. 250,000 coins. This guy had a Team of the Group Stage card that was 200K, literally like 2 weeks ago. And now his Team of the Year card is 248,000 coins. It's absurd how cheap these Team of the Years are. So whether you're wanting to invest in a Team of the Year or a Team of the Year honorable mention, I know that they're still in packs until next Friday, but I would really start to keep an eye on these cards. And if they keep dropping this weekend, I think you're going to have to get in early on these and invest in them early, because without the ton of leaks and without a lot being talked about in the leak department, then people are going to get antsy and start buying these cards early on. So that's one thing that I would just kind of say. Now, I know with Future Stars, we're not entirely sure what's going to be going on with a lot of that, but that's one thing I'll say about those. Now, quickly about the Luke Shaw. I mean, this is a nice free left back. Of course, if you're doing Varane, it links pretty nicely too. That's a decent left back. I know he's like 3-star skills, 2-star weak foot, but a lot of people will get this Shaw done. It's got a decent amount of thumbs up. Lautaro SBC is decent, 250,000 coins, very craftable. 4-star, 4-star, Argentina links, Inter links, Serie A links. That's a really nice card, cool dynamic image. So I'm a fan of that SBC if you're a Serie A team player. And yeah, the craziest part of the market yesterday was definitely the cards that had specials already that got an honorable mention card. The drop-offs that you saw on these was just stupid. So I even lost some coins off that. Now, I know a lot of people were in that same boat as well. Now, you wonder why Benzema is so cheap, right? Well, because everybody has his flashback, and they don't really see this card as like a huge upgrade with only 81 pace. The flashback has 89. I think that's why you see this Benzema only being 70K, because, it's not as big of a pace boost as a lot of people would have wanted. So, but yeah, that was the craziest part of the market yesterday, was just seeing all of these items drop in price. Their earlier special cards, like the Haaland that we looked at, going from 450K down to 233, combination of panic selling. and just people maybe packing this Holland card and replacing the old one in their team. So that was definitely the craziest part of the market yesterday. Fodder continues to stay high, but that's because people have coins. And in a market like this right now where people have coins, it's great to trade in. So if you're trading with any of these new cards, watch for the fluctuations. As you guys have already seen, I'm sure some of you guys made coins on it yesterday, with a lot of these cards getting low in the first couple hours and then rebounding back, right? Chiesa, 293 up to 366, and now he's back down to 305. Now I know he's got Lautaro to compete with, but that's getting a little bit interesting, actually. Maybe we'll watch this Chiesa tonight. If you were looking to trade with him, you knew that he already went back up to 360K, and he was 313. So maybe what we'll do really fast is go in here on Chiesa and just see how many pages of him there are to like 350. And we'll really see the supply here. So Chiesa got 1 page, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a decent amount, 5, 6. We have a decent amount of supply here on overnights. There's some overnights at 320, 330, 318, 320, 330. So I see a lot of Chiesas at 330. So if I was going to get this card, I would need to see it probably at 300 flat. So maybe you could get a Chiesa like 300,000 coins flat, and in the morning, maybe he rises back up to somewhere around like 325 to 330, right? And you can make a flip out of it. That would be something I would look into, right? Again, looking into the supply though, on a lot of these flips from Friday into Saturday, they usually do the best Friday into Saturday. Man, still there's a lot of Chiesas here. I might have to go lower than 300K on Chiesa. See if you get some undercuts maybe in the next couple hours. I know you'll be watching this and the prices might not be the same, but this is kind of what I look for on late nights. There just seems to be a lot of supply coming in right now, and people are snatching these up really fast, but it needs to go a little bit lower for me. 302. Okay, so these 302s are getting Instabot, right? 305. 305 is sitting there, so I still think I need to see under 300 if I was to buy one of these, just based off of the amount of supply, a couple pages that I saw to like 320K. So, but that's the kind of stuff you could be doing right now as you watch this video. Maybe see if any of these are down late tonight that could rise up into Saturday morning, as brand new cards usually do that on this game. So it was a crazy day of Team of the Year though, with these honorable mentions, so many of them in packs, and just so many people loving these types of cards in this game. Now, of course, yes, there were cards on the market yesterday that rebounded pretty well after all the panic. Some of your headliners, that I saw a drop in price, rebounded very well, and some cards are still up, right? Serge Gnabry, 217K, that's still up for him. Winter wild cards. I was looking through a couple of these that were still kind of up in price. Martial, right? Still 635K. Look at that drop off. He went from 645 down to 590. Now back up to 640. So yeah, you saw a ton. Alessandrini, 65K. Oh my goodness. That's a huge drop off there too. So the market's just a crazy place right now, right? Market madness is literally the epitome of what is happening, because everybody is being pulled 1,000 different directions in this game. Brand new cards, objectives, SBCs to grind, upgrade packs. There's just a ton to do. It's a great time on the game, but that also, of course, impacts the market a lot. So let me know down in the comments what you guys are doing yesterday. If you've packed any Team of the Years or Honorable Mentions, it seems like the Honorable Mentions are showing up a decent amount and trolling a lot of people too. But I am very happy to say and to show that we did snag ourselves our first Team of the Year on mobile from like 15 packs, right? We got ourselves Hakimi. So hopefully we can continue to add to the tally in this next week when we get back and when we keep crafting and grinding and completing SBCs and have a bunch of fun with packs and stuff. So yes, I still do have about 7 million coins. I don't have my coins really in anything. I have a few random cards, couple traps here that I've had for a while at like 33K, and still 7.6 in the bank. So I've got some coins to spend on upgrades this next week. We'll have a lot of fun trying to pack some more Team of the Year. So if you guys are enjoying Team of the Year and the crazy market, make sure to thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you're new. It's been TheFutAccountant. I will catch you guys later. Peace out.